Hey folks, welcome to the October edition of The Nest from Short Path Distillery. My name's Alicia and I'm going to take you through how to make the two cocktails that we have in this month's Nestbox. This month's featured spirit is none other than Pomo. Hard to pronounce. Some people say Pomo or Pomo. It is French. The way to pronounce it is Pomo. It's actually French for apple water. And this was a spirit, it's native to Normandy, and our distiller, Zach, was traveling out there many, many years ago. He tried Pomo, and it was honestly the spirit that made him say, I want to be a distiller someday. So it's quite an important spirit to our story here at Short Path. He did end up making it, and here we are. Pomo is made from locally pressed apple cider, or apples that we get out from Leominster, Mass. We ferment that apple cider and we turn it into apple brandy, and then we add more pressed apple cider to bring the proof level down. We age it in oak barrels, and a year later out comes Pomo. So it's lower in ABV than apple brandy. It's 18%, so it's also much sweeter. So I describe it as super drinkable. It honestly tastes like apple cider with like a hint of booziness in there. You get a lot of nice apple pie, clove, cinnamon, like some deep complexity from the oak barrels mixed with all those nice fruity notes. It is delicious on its own. You can pour it over some ice cream for dessert, or you can mix it in with some cocktails like we're gonna do here today. We typically don't use it on its own. I like to use it along with like a deeper spirit to give it just some more complexity because it's so fruity. But it can be used on its own in a cocktail. Especially if you're looking for like a low ABV cocktail, put 2 ounces of this in a drink, and you know, it's not going to be as heavy hitting as if you were to use apple brandy or gin or anything else. So that is Pomo, and we're going to make some cocktails today. One more thing I want to add in, this is officially being released this upcoming Saturday, October 9th. Not sure when you're watching this video, but hopefully it's before then. So we have had some Pomo in stock throughout the year, but a fresh new barrel is being debarreled. So new bottles will be available starting this Saturday. We're throwing a huge festival called Apple Booze Bash. We are also releasing this year's apple brandy, which is pretty significant because it's going to be our oldest apple brandy to date. It's 2 years old. So we're super excited about that. And also on Saturday during Booze Bash, we are releasing a very special limited edition Apple Booze Bash gin. So this is a gin made from an apple brandy base with added fall warming spices. So it tastes like cinnamon apple deliciousness with like a hint of that nice, juniper taste that gin gives. So if you're around, come to Apple Booze Bash on Saturday. We are going to have food, special cocktails, spiked cider bar. We're serving literal Negronis out of apples. It's going to be pretty epic. We're going to throw Zach in a dunk tank and do a dunk the distiller thing for charity. So if you want to try some great cocktails with using our apple spirits, come to Apple Booze Bash this Saturday, the 9th. Okay, that's my spiel. We're going to move on to some cocktails.